mature. It may contain strong, coarse language, violence, and other mature content not appropriate for children under 17. The views expressed in this program may not represent those of this cable station or its employees.
It's 9 o'clock on a Friday night, so grab a seat and you just might see something really great. You've got the time, it's not too late to watch a show that will give you laughs and chills and thrills. There's nothing that they haven't tried, 'cause everything tastes great when it's deep fried. So lock your doors and sit right down. There is no better place to go, 'cause it's time for the Not So Late Show.
Those shows, isn't it?
And I had this magical dream of pixie fairies flying around
Farting
and
in your face.
farting.
I don't think Pat gets the idea that we're in SD.
They can still see it.
It's a blue can.
It's
Pet Suber.
It's cola.
Pet Suber.
Super.
Pet Suber.
God, you guys suck.
Yeah, true. Hey, welcome to another episode of the Not So Late Show.
Or as I like to call
I'd
it,
say
eating
fabulous.
ice cream on TV.
I didn't say fabulous. I just said another episode.
Getting paid to sit here and talk to my friends.
We're not getting paid.
Maybe you're not.
No. Wait a minute.
That's sponsored.
Yeah.
We were just actually talking about how nice it would be to have a budget. We were thinking we like.
It's whatever we make.
Yes. Are we doing the Abrams thing for the top three? What do we end up deciding on?
I don't.
Guys, did you put your microphone on?
Yeah, it's right here. Testing. Hello. Yeah, they can hear me.
Yeah, there you go. In theory. No. Did we ever decide on the top three?
Yeah.
Abrams, Top Gear, or
Abrams Top Gear. Abrams does Top Gear.
that'd be awesome. I'd watch that. There'd be
What?
less for us all over the place. Well, no, I'd watch it. I'd watch if Abrams did Top Gear America.
Why? So that if it sucked even more, you'd be like, it's Abrams.
Yeah, pretty much. Frankly, at least then there'd be an excuse.
Why you hate it?
You want to? We're going to do Top Gear. All right, we'll do the Top Gear one because it's coming back on BBC December. Because you can't get BBC, you can get BBC America, but January 27th, the new episode of Top Gear comes out.
You can't.
After it's on BBC America.
Hey, a week after it's on BBC America,
Maybe
but
you can't get BBC. I can get BBC.
I can get BBC. Are you down with the BBC? Anyways, no. The reason we're excited about it is because we're all huge nerds. We're all completely obsessed with this British television show called Top Gear, which is fantastic, and not to be confused with Top Gear America on the History Channel, which frankly sucks. So, we're going to talk about why Top Gear America
Rocks.
Well, I wasn't quite going to use those words.
Okay. That's awesome.
One of them was a swear, and then the other one was sucks. But you know,
Okay, why Top Gear? Go ahead, swear. Swear warning.
sucking sucks. Suffering succotash. Anyway, so how was your week, Pat? I see you got dressed up for the show. That's very nice of you.
I did. I'm wearing flannel and a tux.
Nice.
Yeah, no, the week sucked.
Why?
My car went back into the shop.
What the hell do you keep doing to that thing?
I mean, I run over a couple badgers.
Where did you even find a badger?
I had them imported. Just so I could run over them.
Just so you can, and by the way, I don't necessarily get this. Why do you refer to it as a car? It's a truck.
It's my car.
Ka.
Wouldn't it be my truck?
No, it's my car.
Ka.
Really?
It's my car.
Rob, if you had a
car.
truck, would you refer to it as your car or your truck?
I'd probably say my car.
Really?
It's my car.
Yeah.
It's kind of like...
Because it's an accepted vernacular.
I don't know. To me, that's kind of like saying...
Have you seen my truck? It's not really manly.
It's easier to say car with the muscles.
Car,
Car.
truck,
Over exaggerate.
Car. Truck.
So you gotta
Yeah. It's quicker. It's quicker to say car.
Fair enough.
My car's in the shop.
Yeah, but that's kind of like people down in Atlanta saying Coke is everything, you know? It's like, oh, you want some Coke? Can I get a Coke? What type of Coke?
Coke.
Coke? And they're like, well, you want Mountain Dew or Pepsi?
Oh yeah, in the South they say
That's the thing, you can order a Coke and they'll give you a Pepsi.
it's not Coke. They order cola.
No. In Atlanta, they order Coke.
See, in South Carolina they order cola.
Pop.
Yeah, it depends on where you are. In
Or
some places-
pop.
Pop.
Everything's either pop. It's orange pop.
Northeast, it's soda, unless you're in some parts of Maine, in which case it's cola.
See, I actually call it orange pop instead of like orange soda.
Yeah?
Who loves orange soda? Copyright. Can't complete the sentence.
Oh, okay. We love orange soda?
Kel loves orange soda. You never watched that?
No, what the hell are you talking about?
Keenan and Kel. Seriously, what kind of childhood did you have?
Childhood? I was
Yeah.
hatched.
Well, that makes
I was
sense.
hatched at age 21, and frankly, that's when I started the show.
Well,
Two guys in a chemistry
how
student.
do,
Here he
how,
is.
how do you explain how I knew you since I was like 13?
Implanted memories. Anyways,
You're smart enough to do it.
yeah, fair enough. Jay, how was your week, sir?
I had ice cream.
Did you?
We
what
had
did you
trivia.
do? What did you do? Oh,
the,
yes.
the dynamic duo
Uh-huh.
had trivia.
How'd you do?
Thanks to a couple friends.
No.
What?
Fairness where fairness is due. We had a quartet.
We did. Thank you.
Wait, it took 4 of you to come in third?
Yes.
Shenanigans.
We had two lovely partners, and even if we lost, at least we feel better about ourselves.
Well, you didn't
Yeah.
lose, per se. You still came in third,
Either way, we won that
which
one.
is second loser.
Now, you know what would make this an even better team
Yeah?
is if we actually had all three
Ken
of us here.
Jennings?
Well, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Okay.
Or
The
if our
Rock.
other ringer would show up every now and then.
Yeah. You'll be there next week, right?
I will. I will be there. It's good times.
I drove there in my car that's registration was expiring in 3 days and got pulled over because
Yeah,
of
you
it.
still have 30 days.
Wait. Your registration wasn't...
No. That is over today.
Wait. Rewind.
Yeah.
You got right. Your registration had not yet expired,
No, you have 30 days to get your registration renewed,
right?
and I have to drive my car to make sure the check engine light turns off.
Right.
So, since my registration had expired, but you still have 30 days to actually get it completely renewed,
Right.
I was in the last couple of days before that happened.
Ah.
So the cop pulled me over. He was going to give me a warning, and then all I did was hand him my license, my registration, the insurance thing like you're supposed to, and all the bills.
Right.
And I said, I'm aware of the issue. It's because of that light, and I have to drive it to see if this thing turns off.
Right.
Literally mechanic's orders. And he's just like, okay, license, registration, what are these? Those are all the bills for the last 3 months. Oh.
Well, I'm not paying these. Off you go.
He came back and he's like, I'm just going to give you a warning. Just
Get it
try-
registered?
Try to get it fixed. I can't get it registered.
Oh.
Not until
the
it
check engine
passes
light?
emissions.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Balls.
Hence why my week sucked.
Oh, well, that sucks.
But we still placed third.
Yeah, yes.
So your car's still in the shop, and they don't know why.
Going back in on Monday.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What are you driving today?
No, it's going in on Monday.
What are you
Wait,
driving
why-
now, though?
A vehicle.
Okay.
I had to beg, borrow, or steal a vehicle.
Fair enough.
I'll let you pick which one I did.
Steal. No. Why is it in the shop though? Like, other than the check engine light, like what is the genesis of the check engine light?
There's something faulty with the whole computer system.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because they went through everything mechanically on it, and
American made. Yes.
and they said
Fail. Oh.
there's something with the computer that is just, oops.
What year is your car?
05.
Yeah, that was a really bad year for GM.
Was it?
Yeah.
Like, pretty much the worst.
You need to bring it to Jay's guy. He'll fix you up.
I've told him that 5 times and he still doesn't.
Got to do it.
Douche.
I'm just saying, Jay's guys got it going on. They know what they're doing.
Told you.
Yeah, just saying.
Anyways,
Eat it.
how was your week?
It was good.
Yeah.
Uneventful. Working on the flight sim. Trying to stay warm.
Should have done trivia.
Yeah, well, I had to work late. So there. Yes. All right, you want to get geeky news?
Didn't have to work late.
Well, we kind of had to. Yeah, I had lots to do. Geeky news. That's very important, you know. You know what happens during geeky news?
No.
We get geeky with it. Get geeky with... No, not so much?
No.
Okay.
We have to wait until they're ready in there because I can
they're
tell
probably not.
Rob's still
Oh.
sitting, so I can tell you for.
Sorry, yes.
Geeky news?
We want to do it.
Read a quick news story and we'll get it.
Okay, fair
92 to 105 because he was wandering around.
92 to 105? Yeah. Hey, how about this? Pat, I know, are you in the market for a house?
Yes.
Well, this one has 16 bedrooms, 35 bathrooms, 3 kitchens,
Okay.
and great views, all nestled on 18 acres of manicured gardens.
Sounds pretty nice.
And it comes with its own professional staff, which is nice.
Yeah.
It's not for sale.
No.
Because it's the White House. No. But don't worry, you couldn't afford it even if it was not for sale.
I'm pretty sure I could.
Well, the real estate website Zillow estimates that if the White House was holding an open house, it would list for close to $300 million $294.9 million to be exact, which is a 7% increase since in value since Obama took office. And if you're not ready to buy, well, Zillow puts the monthly rent at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue at $1.75 million per month.
Yeah, I can get that.
Yes. Let's see.
Yet I still can't get.
Oh, hey, how about this? Congratulations to Desi Mitchison from Apollo, Pennsylvania, which is outside Pittsburgh. She's the winner of Maxim Magazine's Hometown Hottie Contest. Maxim solicits pictures of girls in bikinis and lingerie each year, putting
Hey! All of Pennsylvania is technically outside Pittsburgh.
Well, it's just outside Pittsburgh. As for Desi, she says, Maxim has always been something that I've wanted to do. Since I started modeling about 2.5 years ago, I wasn't expecting it at all. It was awesome.
So somebody snapped a picture of her showering, and ta-da, you're in Maxim.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
That only worked out with me every single day.
Yes. Hey, the Bank of Canada is raising eyebrows.
What's up, Brad? I think it's time for your favorite part of the show.
Short one is raising eyebrows after it mistakenly used a Norwegian leaf on new currency. According to the Huffington Post, new issues of $20, $50, and $100 bills feature a Norway leaf instead of a traditional Canadian maple leaf used on the nation's flag.
Hey.
Oops. And it's time for geeky news. Rock out with your sock out. Time to get geeky with it. Hit me with your first story.
What? I don't know what just happened.
Rob's enlisting.
Enlisting. Evidently, the T fell off.
Oh. He's enlisting.
Enlisting again.
Enlisting.
First Caucasian.
Caucasian, yeah. So
And
what
now
is Rob enlisting in?
What's he enlisting in?
Air Force.
Why?
Wow. Oh, they got super crazy lasers. So
Yeah.
anyways,
They have phasers now.
yeah, it's going to be
It's
awesome.
the future.
Oh, here's the thing. They're developing these banks of lasers, and before they used to be chemically powered, and they used to put them on these huge, like, Boeing planes. But now they have these solid-state lasers, which, when they bank them all together, they can get around 150 kilovolts laser, which is like a crazy power, or kilowatt laser. It's like crazy powerful, and it's powerful enough to like blow missiles and surface to air and mortars and everything else out of the sky. So they can start putting them on planes, retrofitting planes in 2013, and by 2014, some of the planes are gonna have freaking laser beams.
So this is why they killed the airborne laser program.
Yes.
Well,
747.
that's for intercontinental ballistic missiles. This is more for surface-to-air missiles and the like.
Seems completely
That's not as
pointless.
fun.
No, it's not nearly as fun. I want a freaking megawatt laser, damn it.
That's 747.
It was.
And it worked.
Business makes no sense.
This is
You should
true.
have made it sense like change.
That would have been cool.
Clever, but
Yeah.
no, not so much. Go on.
So this is an actual debate. Well, it's not really a debate. It's a discussion that Brad and I had where
And I wasn't included?
you
No.
were here because you were like late.
Okay.
But how can Apple make $13 billion
Because
of profits?
They have the iPad.
Yes.
Okay.
But yet their stocks plummet by over $100-something a share.
Okay, here's what happened.
How is this possible?
Well,
This
there's
is-
a reason for
This
it.
is dumb.
I got 30 seconds really quick. Apple had a quarter where they brought in over $54 billion in revenue, which was most revenue brought in a quarter by any company in the history of all time, $54 billion. Now, they also made $13.1 billion, which is the fourth most company has made in income in the span of a quarter. However, this did not meet experts' expectations. So naturally, the stock just completely tanked. It went from over $560 or so, now so over to like $420, $430. Jay's very sad. He owns stock in Apple, full disclosure. He's very sad. So that's what happened. Apple stock tanked because they didn't meet full demand, and they're cutting demand for iPhone parts in now the next quarter.
Guess who bought stock in Apple?
Jay,
This guy.
did you?
Yeah.
When?
When was that? 400.
Did you?
Yeah.
When?
I'm still
When
sad.
it's rough.
Like now?
Yeah.
Oh, well done.
It's Apple. They're going to come out with a new thing and they'll be making money.
Well, that's the thing. All right. Well, while
Yeah,
we're,
but are they?
all right, yeah.
They came out with the iPad 94 and the iPhone 5, and
Well, they came out with
made
the
billions
They're
of
iPad.
going to
dollars.
have to come out with something new this year. Every 2-3 years they've come out, iPod,
Well,
iPhone.
They just had the iPad Mini.
And they've actually shown that the sales statistics that the iPad Mini is actually cannibalizing sales of the iPad.
Well, yeah, but they came out with that, so they're going to promote that and probably come out with a newer one.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not cannibalizing sales of Android tablets. It's cannibalizing their own sales. They're not gaining any market share from Android. They're simply just eating into their own sales.
I guarantee that they're going to make it more profitable and then that thing will sell. or more reasonably priced, and that thing will sell off the shelves.
Yeah, but if they do that more reasonably priced, their margins won't be nearly as good, and then they won't make as much money. Then people will be very sad. Mainly Apple stock shareholders, except for the public at large, will be very happy at the lower price. But they're not going to do it. So
They're smart enough to know more sales equals more profits.
sure, we'll go with that. Hey, lightsabers with flair.
Yeah, I said yeah.
Did you have to do that?
I did. I think the flare isn't it FLAIR?
No, it's not.
You mean like a road flare?
Yes.
Okay,
It's all white. It doesn't matter.
go on.
Not like Ric Flair.
No, he was actually AIR.
Okay. Yeah, I know. That's what he was. Okay, go on.
That's fun. All right. 45 seconds.
J.J. Abrams may very well direct Star Wars
Oh,
Episode
seriously?
my God.
We're going to need 2 for this one.
We are going to need 2 for this one. So, the rumor mill is out. J.J. Abrams has reportedly been tapped to direct Star Wars Episode 7, which brings us into a whole new paradigm. And as was it you or Rob who said it? I think, or you? I don't know who said it. But
That's what Rob thinks
basically, no matter whether you're a Star Wars fan or a Star Trek fan,
You would have. That was me.
That was Pat.
You'll officially be an Abrams fan.
no!
Which means that we can link
Why?
any person back to being a fan of Felicity.
I don't want to wait for my life
What's
to
that?
be over.
Yeah,
Very sad.
I know.
Yeah, there we go. I don't.
He could do good. He can't do worse.
That's true. Count it. Yes, count it.
Okay, revision. He can't do worse than Star Wars Episode 1 and 2.
I don't think he can do worse than Episode 3 either.
Episode 3 I
Frankly-
liked.
Frankly, Episode 3 for me was on par with Episode 6 with the Ewoks.
What?
Yes.
How?
It's because no. Lucas tried to regain some of it. No, not so much.
No, see what happened in 3 is he let other people direct it,
Yeah,
which is why it got better.
it did. But
Yeah.
it was still on par with the Ewoks
How? Where were the Ewoks?
in Episode 6
But where were the Ewoks in Episode 3?
on some other planet not shown.
Okay.
But they were there. They were there
They were there the whole time.
the whole time.
All of them.
Yeah, the whole time.
Which means in Episode 4 and 5 they were still there.
Yeah, they weren't as prevalent in those movies.
They weren't as prevalent in the first 3 movies.
I kind of felt their presence in the third one there.
How?
I don't know.
The Force is not strong with you.
The suck was strong with that one.
Unlike Jar Jar Binks, the Ewoks did have 2 TV-made movies and a cartoon.
That's true.
Who cares? Star Wars itself had a musical and a Christmas special.
All that shows is George
Which
Lucas
they
knows
don't like
how
to
to
talk
make
about.
a really shenanitastic
He knows how to take an idea he had in college,
and bastardize it all to hell.
but he's rich.
At least it's not Michael Bay.
Well, I can say that. At least I'm not Michael
You
Bay.
should actually be promoting the new Star Wars.
Well, these things would blow up.
What?
I mean, if you think about it,
yeah.
a company that just bought the Star Wars franchise kind of also owns your company.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't.
They're used to it.
It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is,
Matter when he texts us at home, guess who's on Sports Center tonight? Darth Vader! I got a picture with me and him!
just
Look,
'cause
it's
you-
me with an Ewok. I love him now.
Yeah, he's totally gonna have that pic. That picture's totally getting texted to us within the next 3 years. Cross promo!
just because that's likely doesn't mean it's. Shut up. No, seriously though, I don't. I know Rob will argue all up and down all day long. I don't think he did that bad with Star Trek. I think he'll do fine with Star Wars. I'll be interested to see what happens. I will. It'll be good. Moving on.
No.
Hey, from the Ready to Die department.
Yeah, this is one that you actually gave me.
Okay.
That the BlackBerry 10 is going to have a Super Bowl ad. I didn't think Blackberries existed.
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought they
so-
were basically ready to die.
RIM, or Research in Motion, a Canadian company, and they're probably freezing their ass off, which is why they're ready to die. Maple syrup, back bacon, blah, 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 blah. They are going to pay big bucks for
Maple syrup,
a
back
Super
bacon.
Bowl ad to promote their BlackBerry 10 playbook.
For
Now,
a phone that
from,
hasn't been relevant in about 8 years.
now, from the reviews, BlackBerry 10 is all pretty good and well and nice and all that stuff, but the fact of the matter is they've lost so much market share in the past couple of years that they're no longer relevant
Yeah.
anymore.
I'm going to
Why-
get one.
Are you really?
I'm looking up the prices for them right now.
Well, your best bet's probably going to get it like the HP WebOS thing when, they're like, we're getting rid of these damn things.
No.
I don't know, RIM. I think RIM is probably, Here's what's going to happen with RIM. They're going to keep the long decline. In about 2 years, they're going to enter bankruptcy. You know what's going to happen? They're just going to sell off all the patents. The companies are going to go out of business, and Apple and Google are going to split the patent pie. That's all that's going to happen for RIM. It'll be sad.
It looks just like a Nokia.
There you go.
Anyways, go on.
Warden stops the jailbreak. Yes, this is kind of stupid. So you've heard of the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, right?
No.
Well, they added provisions to it, which is, it's basically like, don't pirate stuff. Provisions to it. As of midnight tonight, it will now be illegal to jailbreak your phone.
It's your phone.
This is what I'm saying from the retarded department.
If I want to just burn all of my DVDs, who cares? It's my DVDs. If I want to take, my computer,
preach on, choir boy. Preach on,
and switch it over to Linux because I don't like the operating system. That's entirely up to me.
Hallelujah.
So if I buy a phone and spend $500 on a piece of hardware, and I say I don't like the way that this operating system works, I'm going to do what I want with it. I have the right to do that.
Go leave it alone.
That's about it. That's all I got. But it's facts. It's my property. I can do whatever I want with it.
Yeah.
If I wanted to take my truck, if it was working, and put low-profile wheels on it and a 50-foot spoiler,
you'd look stupid, but you could do it.
But I could do it because it's my truck.
Yeah. Well, anyways, so by jailbreak we mean like rooting your phone, basically. If Android, if you know what that means. If you don't know what it means, Google it. Whatever.
You're not a nerd.
Hey, the French did something.
They ran away?
No. They renamed the hashtag.
To what?
They actually have a legal commission that actually makes legal changes to their language that requires all French government institutions to use it. They no longer want hashtag.
What do they want?
Mon Dieu.
The what?
Mon Dieu.
What?
Mon Dieu.
You already sound like a prick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So everybody in the world says hashtag whatever.
Yes. So
or
you know
number sign.
Yeah, or pound sign, whatever.
Yeah.
You know the French were always like, hashtag.
Yeah. It's just like hashtag.
Yeah. No. So they legally changed it to that. So so basically the French, which hasn't really been relevant at all in technology whatsoever. Yeah. They're just trying to rename stuff. So good luck with that. We haven't had much luck with the French fries and the freedom fries. Something says you won't have much luck with the hashtag.
No, that's not how you say it.
Hashtag.
My fault, sorry.
Fail.
Hey, the French did something.
They made
As soon as
freedom
you figure out
fries.
what it is, you let me know.
Yeah, they
made freedom fries.
Algiers
They what in Algiers?
just kicked some butt.
Oh, they kicked some butt in Algiers? That wasn't the French special forces. It was the Algerian special forces.
they were there.
Were they?
They're there watching.
They're there watching.
They were auditing
Auditing? I don't know.
a battle.
They were changing the name of insurrection or something or other.
They were
Who knows?
tweeting.
Tweeting?
Canadians are happy hockey's back.
So what?
For all of 6 games.
Whatever, still hockey.
Yeah. So now the French are going to call it the Twitter with cheese.
Sounds tasty.
Pulp
Actually.
Fiction joke.
I don't get it. Never watched it.
You know what the French call Big Mac? Quarter pounder? Royale with cheese.
I don't get it. I never watched Pulp Fiction.
What? I
Also,
just farted because I was so surprised.
I also never watched The Big Lebowski.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not on Netflix
Really?
anymore.
We're going to have to do some major correction on that.
Terrible.
No.
Moving on. Hey, bye-bye, Marble Madness. Atari say it ain't so.
Oh.
So Atari America, which is trying to split off from... This is kind of a restructuring. They're trying to split off from the European counterparts.
Can we buy Marble Madness and create our own?
For like
It
$5.
depends on how much money you got. They are actually selling off some of their old games and their logo.
I'll buy that.
I'm going to make logos and sell them off. Who wants to buy the Not So Late Show logo for $5 mil?
Heck, even $100.
Frankly, yeah.
It's earned its weight here.
It
so
has, yeah. If anyone wants to buy
wants
a
to buy
set-
Happy Heiny toilet paper.
No,
Yes.
I actually have to buy that off Rob.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I'll
So Atari bankruptcy. I don't know what their plan is to emerge from bankruptcy, but the idea is
sell their logo and sell off all their.
they're going to sell off some of the older games, and we'll see what happens. In the meantime, you can still find that stuff on the iTunes store, which is kind of fun.
I want to get Marble Madness now.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's kind of great because you can tilt the iPad and stuff.
Yeah.
It's fun. You know, it's
I have $100 in gift certificates. I'm going to buy Marble Madness.
Do you?
Yeah.
Like the actual entire game franchise.
Yes. He's
Not
going to
just-
buy
not
all
just
of
the
Marble
game.
Madness.
With the $92 that I've left for
Nice.
iTunes stuff.
Hey, not just for floors anymore. Guess what iRobot's doing? By the way, in case you don't know what iRobot's doing,
It's taking over the world.
they are. But iRobot makes the Roomba. So you know the robotic vacuum? Vacuum.
The vacuum.
The vacuum
Yes.
that, sort of scoots
It
around.
creepily goes around your house for like $500.
Yeah, so they're building something new. Jay, what the hell are they building?
An all-in-one 3D printer.
Ooh, just what I've always wanted.
Actually, you probably
so
do
what
want
makes
that.
it all in one? Because they got like Maker.
Wait. They're making a CNC machine.
No, it's a 3D printer.
No, CNC Music Factory.
CNC carves away. CNC carves away.
Oh, this is it builds up.
It builds up, yes.
Okay.
So what makes this different than like MakerBot and all the other ones that are out
Well,
there?
evidently, when they make the 3D print of whatever this stuff is, I'm not even really sure myself. There's like
Extruded
excess pieces.
melted plastic.
Yeah, there's excess pieces that the thing holds on to, and when it pops it out, you have to like actually break that thing off. Evidently, the fact that this machine will snap off that piece that holds it on makes it like super wonderful.
Oh, good.
makes it all
So
in
they're
one.
taking a 2.5 second really easy step away. And probably charging a lot more.
Yeah, going.
Hey, Apple rips off Nike. They're so they
they
have a new
took a
patent.
switch?
What exactly is the patent?
Tell me it's a check mark.
No, they're making a shoe life sensor.
Wait, what?
A shoe life.
So Pat,
sensor.
you were worried about them coming up with new ideas. I bet you're just loving that whole buying Apple stock now.
Yeah, I sold my Facebook stock to get it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad.
Why?
I don't know. It just is.
So you sold 500 shares of Facebook to buy 1 share of Apple.
No, I have a couple more shares.
3 shares.
Three
of
shares
Apple.
of Apple.
We'll go with 3.
Okay.
Anyways,
for you.
yeah, Apple, it's kind of like the Nike little Fitbit that puts
It's
in the shoes,
Nike
except
Plus.
they're trying to, except I don't think it's that. They're trying to figure out, like, oh, your shoes are worn out or something like that.
Yeah, it's basically like a wear indicator. Like, it's time to replace your shoes.
Are they gonna squeak like your brake pad sensors?
Yeah.
Yeah, squeak like your brake. Yes, that would be great, yeah.
When you're too low.
Screech!
So either you're murdering somebody or you need new shoes.
Yeah.
I won't do it.
You got a little
Won't do
one.
it.
There
we go.
They need
Rob,
to buff
I
the
can't
floor
hear
again.
Rob-
It's not working.
Rob, you need new shoes.
No, the problem
Yeah.
is these are too new.
Yeah, they're too new. Otherwise, they would be squeaking.
Anyways,
It didn't work.
what does he have, a creaky
Your brakes
knee?
are fine.
Yeah, that too. It's a bum knee made out of aspen.
But we're already out of time. I'm waiting for the next story.
There we go.
They had to
All
wait for
right,
Rob
hey.
to get back in there.
Toyota and BMW is next to blow up. All right.
Yay.
So you know how they had that problem with the whole Boeing Dreamliner, batteries catching a fire? Well, Toyota and BMW are getting together to build a new electric cars with lithium-ion batteries. Yay!
That
Next generation.
probably isn't going to work out well.
Yes. Well, you never know.
Well, I'd rather Toyota and BMW do it than Boeing.
You thought the brake problem was bad? Just wait till...
You thought the Pinto exploded when you tapped the rear end. This one you just drive and
you joked about your car spontaneously combusting. Probably
It's not
shouldn't
a joke
about that
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're forming a partnership.
Their
to
first
sort of-
problem was with naming the vehicle.
yeah.
They named it the Toyota W Boom. So it's-
W boom. Well, boom.
well, boom.
Yeah. Probably not the best. No, but in all seriousness, I'll be interested to see what they come up with. Frankly, I'm
more
going to-
interested in Honda.
I want an electric car. You want to know why? Because they're a whole lot cheaper.
I want the hydrogen cars.
Do you?
Yeah.
Me too.
I want them to figure out a way to mass produce hydrogen and give us cells like that.
SEN is a sin. What the heck is that?
Sen is sin.
Send us in.
Sony Entertainment Network.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
How is
tell
it a
us about
sin?
it.
It's junk.
Okay. Why?
Because it's
Were you
junk.
were you on your PlayStation again and did it break?
I just use that to watch Rambo now. It's awesome.
On Blu-ray.
So why does it suck?
Blu-ray.
What
The,
is
the
Sony
sad part
Entertainment
is
Network?
that the Xbox platform and the 360 and the whole thing with Xbox has been around for how many years now? 8 years? 9 years?
Since
Something like that.
2001.
Really?
12 years?
I was in the beta
Wow.
for
true.
Xbox Live.
I remember I saw the video. But, or is that for Halo? I don't remember. But anyway,
Oh, yeah, that was a Halo LAN party.
Yes, that's it. Anyway, 12 years it's been around. Sony is just starting to catch up with this whole online store marketplace thing.
They're like, hey, this whole internet thing may catch on.
And it still sucks.
I think we'll get into that.
Horrible.
We have 3 apps.
3. And you still can't download half of our 3. Because that's 1.5 and it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, so you can only download 1.
Junk.
Wireless gets a little bigger.
That's what she said.
It's true.
No, Cisco. All right, you remember Linksys routers?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have one.
Linksys was bought by Cisco routers, which is a big, networking company.
They're known.
So now Belkin, which makes peripherals and routers and adapters and all that stuff, is buying the Linksys and home division of Cisco, aka Linksys. Belkin's buying Linksys from Cisco. Benjamin Cisco.
Now I get it.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
That's it. That's the news story.
Oh, that's it? You need to fill 30 more seconds.
Well, speaking of 30, they're now going to have 30% of the entire home market in terms of routers and home networking.
Who else is out there? Netgear?
Netgear.
But they're junk.
Netgear, Trend. You have Netgear, Linksys, Belkin.
There's Trend something.
TrendNet,
Yeah.
Buffalo. Buffalo. What?
Aardvark, Giraffe,
All right, now you're just making shit up.
maybe.
I would have believed the Aardvark.
Do you own the Aardvark? I own the Aardvark.
I have a
Man,
hedgehog.
Yes, that too. Hey, don't
Sonic.
get caught offline? Why not, Jay?
This is weird, but I kind of like it.
That's what she said.
Stop touching yourself while you talk about
Yeah, that's really
I can't help it. You do that. to
Go
me.
on.
Germany actually has passed a law that says if for any reason you cannot be online, your service provider must pay you for the time you missed.
Count it!
Oh my god.
If only we lived in Germany, spoke German, and were subscribed to German internet service.
I can work wherever I want. I work remotely.
Friggin' the internet!
I'll work in Germany.
Yeah,
Well,
Germany.
I can't work. Still getting paid.
Germany actually sees the internet as an absolute necessity now.
Yeah.
So they're saying
Why
that
can't
all these
America do
companies, if your internet shits the bed, your internet service provider is going to pay you for the time you missed
And right now they only do that if you call up and bitch a lot.
for an hour.
Because Germany's the size of Wisconsin.
Germany is not the size of Wisconsin. Wisconsin's the size of Germany.
Well,
No, Wisconsin's the size of Wisconsin.
No!
Yeah.
Oh, okay, just check.
I know my geography. You know what would have helped us out?
Geography?
Your knowledge of geography and our trivia.
Yeah, details.
And where Greece was.
I knew where Greece was. You didn't know where Greece was?
Well, we do now.
Yeah.
It's about all the little islands and all that stuff. There's a ton of them. Anyways, is that it?
Yep. That's
Okay.
it.
All right, well, that was tech news.
Hey, I got free app of the week.
Yay, what do you got?
Because it actually came back last week. It wasn't there by the showtime, but it was Angry Birds Rio HD for free.
Downloaded, totally.
Well, it's gone now.
Oh, but I got it.
Oh, yeah.
I downloaded the Star Wars one.
Did you?
Yeah, it was free.
Yay!
Only for $1.99.
It was free, except for the $1.99 service charge.
So it was $1.99 of freeness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, right now, on the Apple iTunes iPad store place thing,
Is...
Gesundheit.
What are we waiting for?
Jay
Gesundheit.
to speak.
I did.
Is...
Gesundheit.
Because nobody sneezed.
No. The name of the game is...
Gesundheit.
I didn't sneeze, all right?
You did. Wait,
Stop
what?
it. What's the name of the game?
That is the name of the game. It's Gesundheit.
That is the name of the game. Is the dumbest name I've ever heard
Wait,
of.
that is the name of the game.
Yeah.
No,
like the
that
word
is.
that.
No. It's
Yeah.
the name of the game. That is.
That is?
Yeah. That is the name of the game.
Yes.
Are we just doing that song? That is the name of the game.
I don't
you
know.
better get up and dance.
What's the name of the game, Jay?
Gesundheit.
Dude.
I think
Stop
he had
it.
a stroke.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I might.
You ever see that episode of How I Met Your Mother? Just Flarm.
Yeah, Flarm.
Howie Met My Mother? Howie who?
Spell the name of the game.
T-H-E.
No.
M-A-M.
No.
Spell the name of the game that you're trying to tell us is the name of the game.
G-E-S-U-N-D-H-E-I-T. Exclamation.
Oh, the name of the game is Gesundheit.
No, it's Kazuna Hit.
Gesundheit. If only you said Gesundheit.
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 If only you had said Gesundheit, we would have known exactly what you're talking about.
Gesundheit.
Gesundheit.
And you want to move to Germany.
Yes.
I'll blend in fine.
Dito.
I'll just be mean and not say anything.
Gesundheit. Uh-oh. He's a special boy.
I'll wear a helmet and boom, done.
Yeah.
Just remember, snot happens.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of games,
Oh,
the online game Candy Crush Saga has crushed the farm. BizReport.com says the confectionery-themed match puzzler now boasts close to 10 million users, almost a million more than Farmville 2.
Yay.
Crush Candy launched on Facebook last April and became available across a growing number of platforms, including the internet, Android, and iOS. The game is played more than 55 million times a day on the iOS and Android platforms alone. It can be played on one device and synchronized with others, so if you start playing at home on a laptop but want to continue on a phone while commuting to work or school, you can. The game's developer is King.com, and its Bubble Witch Saga and Pet Rescue Saga are also in the Facebook top 10.
what's it called?
Candy Crush Saga. In less than 18 months, King.com has become the second largest game developer on the Facebook platform with 70 million active users monthly, according to Julian Cordignol, the head of European gaming partnerships at Facebook. Kind of interesting. So I guess it raises the question, is Zynga relevant anymore? I mean, they're still the largest one, but they're kind of losing relevance. A lot of people are sort of muscling in on their territory.
True.
Yep. Hey, and how about this? It sucks to be you. Cameron Douglas is doing a 9-year stint in federal prison and still managing to get in trouble. The New York Post page 6 gossip column reports the 34-year-old son of Oscar winner Michael Douglas tested positive for drugs early this month and was sent to solitary confinement. Cameron is serving time for possessing heroin, dealing crystal meth, and possession behind bars. Won't be eligible for parole until 2018. On the right side, sources say he's embraced the lifestyle, gone gangster, lifts weights, and has several new tattoos.
Hey, Brad, I have a question for you.
Go on.
What
Do your hands ever smell?
Depends on what I've been touching.
Would you ever like them to smell better? Or as a matter of fact, like bacon?
I'm always. Frankly,
No.
There's never a time I don't want them to smell like bacon.
No.
What?
You know if his hands smell like bacon, he will try to eat his own hands.
Well, Brad, I have good news for you. Not yet.
Oh, okay.
There's a soap company out
Still
there
kind of tastes like bacon, but go on.
called Man Hands Manly Scented Soap.
Great. This can go along nicely with the mandel I got in a gift bag.
Yes, I actually have a bunch of those. That smell
Mandels?
amazing, yeah.
Like the
Football
humidor,
field and yeah.
and a mechanic shop.
There was one that, yeah. I have a bunch of them. They're awesome.
Where did you get these?
Don't ask.
Online?
Really?
Yeah.
You actually searched these out?
Yeah, when I saw, what's its name, had all the man scents. The Yankees candle had like football field and all that stuff. I searched for man-scented candles and I found a bunch of them. So I got a bunch of little, yeah. But anyways,
This feels vaguely homoerotic, but go on.
you can pick yourself up some Man Hands Manly Scented Soap.
All right.
These uniquely scented homemade soaps come in amazing manly scents like beer, cash, bacon, bonfire, topsoil, baseball glove, which I can just put my hands in my baseball gloves for that. And
Is that a metaphor?
no, I have
Okay.
baseball gloves. Fresh cut grass and muscle rub.
The cash one might attract the ladies.
The fresh cut grass wouldn't be necessarily all that bad.
Yeah.
You're right. Wow.
That's what I'm
Just
saying.
smell like money.
Smell my finger. Creepy. All right, anyways.
Oh, you make money.
Oh, yes, money, yes.
The only downside, they're bar only, so there's no pumps.
That's what she said.
That
Yeah.
too is humorous.
All right, do we want to get to our top three?
No,
No?
it's only 9:37.
Oh, well, that's pretty much time for our top three.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
All right, top three reasons Top Gear
Star
America.
Trek movies. Top 3 Star Trek movies. Go, because I've only watched one.
1, 2, and 19.
Is that the latest one?
I don't know.
Nemesis
I'm a
Begins
hor-
and Khan.
I'm a horrible fan. All right, go on.
Nemesis Begins.
Nemesis Begins.
I don't know.
It's, the Batman Begins Nemesis, Star Trek.
the Bane edition.
The Kirk edition. Something like that. Top Gear America, is that too obscure? Should we do top 3 things about that we're scared about with the J.J. Abrams?
I think that's even more obscure.
No? I'm just getting blank stares and disinterest.
Either one is fine by me. You just have to pick one.
Okay.
And I'll sit here like Silent Bob.
Do you have a coin?
No.
Do you have a coin?
No.
Give me your phone.
No.
We need something to flip.
There's got to be an app somewhere.
People
that's a
are like,
coin flip.
and the channel! Click.
Anyways,
All right.
Download an app that's a coin flipping app.
Huh?
Download a coin flipping app.
it will take too long. Pick one.
How about top 3 movie franchises J.J. Abrams might not actually ruin?
Harry Potter.
Really?
Yeah, because it's already done.
Wait, it's already ruined?
No, it's already done. They finished it.
Oh, okay.
There's no more Harry Potters.
That's the only way you cannot ruin it is if...
Yeah.
Frankly, I don't... All right, I know Rob's going to come out here and stab me in the face, but I don't know... What movies has J.J. Abrams done that has been such an abomination to earn Rob's utter disgust and contempt?
The fact that he did Star Trek, Rob doesn't like it.
Is that it? Is that the only one?
It's the only reason.
Is that your only reason for...
Oh, sorry, we were listening to Carl.
What? This is my stone cold lock of the century of the week.
That's what we were doing.
All right. What movies or series has J.J. Abrams done that makes him deserve your utter contempt? Other than Star Trek.
Other than Star Trek?
Yes.
Where do we start? Well, I didn't see Lost, so I can't say anything about it.
Lost was good.
I haven't seen Aliens, so I can't say anything about Aliens.
Aliens was good.
His career started with Felicity.
Okay.
Felicity I've never seen.
Cloverfield.
Cloverfield was Cloverfield.
Cloverfield was a low-budget movie.
It
Yeah.
was what it was.
They spent like $10 million on that thing.
Well, they didn't spend it correctly. They should have actually spent a little more on some actors. The acting in that movie was horrible. I didn't give a rat's ass about anybody. Oh, good, the monsters got him. Yay! Can we move on now?
He's angry.
Yeah,
But notice he's talking about the actors and not the director.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't direct it. He produced it.
Oh.
So I blame him for the story. No, he didn't.
Did he write it? He didn't write
With
it.
the story, he didn't write it. No.
He came up with the idea.
Yeah, it was his idea.
It was his idea.
Yeah.
But he didn't write the script.
Right.
So the bad acting, not his fault.
Unless he had some. No, technically, it's not really his fault, but I still blame him.
Was the Star Trek movie all that bad?
This is coming from Pat. Yes.
This is not coming from Pat. No.
Usually when it comes to Star Trek,
You can come closer to the mics, just so you
But
know,
it's more fun that way.
or knock stuff
I have
over.
more fun this way.
Okay.
Now he's going to hit you with a stool.
No.
That is grabbing by the leg. That's padded. That's not as much fun.
Yeah. So, anyways.
When it comes to the Star Trek movie,
Yeah.
having been following Star Trek since before you were born,
Okay.
all right, got a lot invested in there.
Okay.
There's what, 4 original.
Okay. Anyways, you have
All right.
you have decades.
Most-
5.
Thank you, plus the other 10 movies.
Yeah.
Most of the problems, not all, but most of the problems in there are usually it's not usually, let's just go blow some stuff up.
6 if you count animated.
6 if we count the animated. But most solutions were, let's find a peaceful scientific solution for this, right?
Except for Kirk was like, let's
I said
let's get laid and then find a peaceful scientific solution.
But mostly, correct?
Legit.
Yeah, sure.
The first reaction isn't, let's go blow some crap up.
Their first reaction isn't let's go blow some crap up.
I think he's right. Damn it.
Wait,
Yeah.
They were all going there to figure out why. They were all.
You did not enjoy the Kobayashi Maru. That scene with the apple.
Yeah, that scene with the apple was really tacky, actually. That was overhanded. Oh, the Beastie Boys thing, too.
Yeah.
Mario
that was
died.
lame.
Plus
What?
the canyon in
Yeah, where the hell
Iowa.
did Canyon come
In
from in the middle of Iowa?
Where didn't it come from?
There's no canyons in Iowa.
Giant strip mine.
I suppose
It's actually if you look
Bam!
at it, it's a quarry. He's right.
He's right.
Ha!
He is right.
And as far as where the Beastie Boys came from,
Yeah.
they're the fucking Beastie Boys. Where wouldn't they come from?
That's true.
Who doesn't listen to Beastie Boys every now and then?
It's the Bach of
And
the
when
23rd
you're-
century.
And when you're a
No, Bach is the Bach of the 23rd century.
and when you're a kid trying to be rebellious.
Forgetting your Star Trek.
Anyways, They were figuring out why the
Even if he's right, I'm still going to say the movie sucks.
I know. Just let him go.
There's no
I am letting
convincing.
him go.
They were trying to figure out why Spock's planet. I wanted to say Namek, but I know it's Dragon Ball Z.
It's wrong planet!
Was
It's being attacked by this weird alien spaceship. Ah!
but anyways,
Wait a second.
they went there to try to figure out what it was. Not
Go that way. Go back to the that way.
Okay, all right.
Works better if someone's on the camera.
Yeah, that's true.
because when they went through the warp, they had to prepare their photons. They weren't even ready to fight.
How is it possible that he paid more attention to the Star Trek movie than we did?
Because I saw it once and I said, this is stupid.
How is it possible that he paid more attention to the Star Trek movie than I did?
I don't know.
I didn't pay
Because I
attention.
have it and I've watched it a dozen times.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
All
And I
right.
just watched it last week.
Fair enough.
Somebody asked about Wrath of Khan.
Have you seen Wrath of Khan?
No.
Get out of here.
What did you ask about Wrath of Khan?
What's that?
What did you ask about Wrath of Khan?
I didn't ask anything about Wrath of Khan.
What did you ask about Wrath
No,
of
I
Khan?
did. I'm just trying to compare it.
Oh.
That's a much better movie.
Oh.
I'm not saying that it's not better or worse. I haven't seen it.
It's got Ricardo Montalban in it.
Exactly.
Anyways, but there's nothing bad about J.J. Abrams' Star Trek movie.
You've got a point.
Lens flares.
It's not necessarily bad if you use them right.
The eye bridge.
The
Eye
Eye
Bridge?
Bridge?
Yeah, they called it the eye bridge. Didn't you pay any attention prior to that movie coming out? That it's being all white and looking like an iPod. It was referred to as the eye bridge in pre-production.
They had to make it look sleek.
Yeah.
They didn't have to.
Look at what they did with all Batman stuff. Go back and watch like the first Batman, Batman. He had crap for technology.
They pretty much kind of had to, though, because the fact of the matter is, in the 1960s...
If they put just
Yeah, they couldn't
blinking
use
lights
that.
everywhere,
if they did the
Yeah,
original
people
Star
would have
Trek...
been
though.
like,
Yet
come
though.
on.
Yet though.
Bleep, bloop.
Yet though, they made engineering look like a water transfer substation,
That was just the cooling portion of the ship.
Yeah.
which was the entire underside of the ship.
Yeah.
How do you know it was the whole underside of the ship?
Because anytime they left the bridge and weren't in their quarters, it was all pipes and
I
catwalks.
have respect for that, though.
Why?
You want to know why?
Why?
They filmed it in a Budweiser factory.
That's true that he does have a point. I don't even drink beer, and I think that's manly.
What?
True.
They filmed the Abyss in an abandoned nuclear reactor.
They filmed all the underparts of the ship.
I
where
like
you see
the
the pipes
Abyss.
in.
And they filmed it in an abandoned nuclear reactor?
See, that makes it badass.
That's pretty cool.
I don't think it's
See,
badass.
that's the only thing that could have made Star
think
Trek
aliens-
better is if they filmed
I
it
think
in an
aliens is
abandoned
also
nuclear
at a
reactor.
super-
Yeah, and just
Like
risk,
so.
radiation poisoning.
Yeah, they would have gotten
So-
on the
so-
actual Enterprise
It was an
too.
incomplete abandoned
So
factory.
they went there to
They
try to make peace. Their captain went over to negotiate. They didn't go there to attack because remember they had to arm their missiles before while mid warp. They still
he's
tried to.
right.
They still tried to find a way for peace because they drove the bad guys away from Earth after they destroyed a planet.
I still hated it.
Why? Why?
Have you seen the original series?
No.
Because I'm invested in it. He's ruined it. Seriously,
It's too late for him.
You remember what you said about me when
They
I
created an
went off
alternate
about the
timeline that
iPhone
didn't work,
5 and
okay?
you said that I'm the cranky old man that isn't going to get with the new stuff?
Have I ever said I wasn't a cranky old man?
Bingo!
Have I ever said I wasn't a cranky old man?
No.
Exactly.
Are you
No.
Statler or Waldorf?
But
Yeah.
you have
Neither. They're a
no
little
valid proof saying
You're
that
right,
this
I
is a
don't.
bad
I'm not
movie.
saying I ever
It's
did.
just your personal preference.
Yeah.
So what would be so bad about Abrams directing a Star Wars movie?
I like that idea better.
What?
Wait, what?
I was not comfortable with him doing the
Star-
Star Trek. The
You
Star
weren't-
Trek
you weren't
reboot.
happy
I was
with it-
not comfortable with him doing the reboot. Okay.
Okay,
I was like, yeah, but I was holding judgment until I actually saw it. But then once I got more plot points, and then I actually saw it, and they basically changed the timeline.
They've done that in all the Star Trek movies.
And at the end of each one, it goes back to the original timeline.
How do we know this isn't going to actually go back there?
Well, we don't.
He's telling a story.
Oh, snap!
Everything nowadays is a trilogy, so maybe at the end of it,
And that's the problem.
All right, well, let me ask you this.
that's
Do
the
you-
problem. They
you-
made like 93 Star Trek movies. It's the bond of the nerdnickisms. That's all I could come up with for a nerd something.
Oh, I'll just
It's,
go with
it's
it.
the nerdologies.
Okay, sure.
Having seen the Star Trek, would you now have more or less confidence in Abrams doing Star Wars, having seen the his Star Trek?
Well, I don't like the lens first. I think it'll be I honestly think it'll be a fine movie. Okay. I don't think that he can screw it up too much. All right. I've seen Super 8. I liked Super 8. Wasn't great. Had some plot holes. I did not like the whole where they find the footage in the guy's locker and they look back and it's the old military film.
That's
was
the-
cheaply put together and looked like ass.
That's the only
The
problem.
ending was kind of slipshod, but it was a decent film.
That's the only problem with an Abrams movie is if there's any plot holes, he just covers them up with lens flares.
Yeah.
That's where the lens flares.
Or
coming
very
from, the plot hole.
The
self-explanatory.
plot hole.
Lights coming
through the lights coming through the plot holes, and that's where the lens flares come through.
So because you were so attached to
I
Star
like that
Trek,
metaphor.
I figured out your problem.
Just one.
I hate Abrams on a
Ah!
personal level.
There's nothing wrong with the dude. He's actually
Professional jealousy.
He's a legitimate fan. You can't say he's not a
I know,
legitimate fan.
right?
You're all right with him touching somebody. Like you're all right with him.
All right, this is getting really weird. But go on. You're right with him touching somebody.
No.
Depends on who that someone is, as long as it's not me.
You're all right with him watching.
touch Pat only
Hey,
once.
you're all right with him watching somebody else's kid, but as soon as he watches your baby, oh no, he's not good enough.
Not in
No,
my
no, no,
movie
wait,
backyard.
Wait.
Because
Yeah, there you
Star
go.
Trek is your baby. Star
No, not
Wars
really.
isn't.
No,
You're-
no. Star Wars is more my baby than Star Trek. If Star Trek didn't exist, I wouldn't give a rat's ass. I'm
You're-
a Star Wars fan.
Blasphemy!
Your arguments have more plot holes than Abrams did.
I never said my arguments were solid, did I?
I keep seeing light flares.
I'm getting blinded
Yeah,
here.
I know.
Let me clean the lens.
I don't get it, Rob. You
Well, now we understand, kind of.
okay?
Not really.
So
No,
top
not
three
really.
things we hate about Top Gear USA. Got it.
There we go.
All right. So if anyone hasn't familiar with Top Gear USA, all right, Top Gear, they have this British series, Top Gear, right?
Yeah, which is awesome.
Awesome. So they decided to bring it to the United States. They were originally going to do
Again.
one with, who the hell were they going to do with Carson Daly or some crap like that?
What?
Who the hell were they going to do Top Gear USA with originally an NBC series? Adam Carolla. Yeah, no.
No.
Would have sucked even more, yeah. So, British series, and so there's a huge following in the United States, so they figure they're going to bring Top Gear USA to America. Slight problem with that. All right, things we hate about Top Gear America. One, it's nothing like the original freaking Top Gear.
No. It's nothing like it while trying to be exactly like it.
Well, here's the thing.
Mario just died.
The reason they started doing a Top Gear America was for the simple fact that there's such a huge following in America of Top Gear Britain. So they brought Top Gear America to it, and they decided to do the same exact plot lines as Top Gear Britain, which we've already seen, except they're doing it worse.
Season 6 and 7 and 2 and 5. They're picking the ones they liked the
They're
most.
cherry picking, and then they're going, hey, that was good over there. Let's do it again. People won't have seen that because, that's our only fans. Oh, wait, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where the people that have watched them are like, you're doing an eco challenge. Saw that.
Yeah. So I'm going to throw one out there. Basically, let's boil that down to repeating what Top Gear UK has done, except worse.
Yep.
Number 2, titles.
Oh, yeah. See, in Top Gear Britain, they have Clarkson,
Right.
who they call Jezzer, but that's just
I don't
his
even
nickname.
know what the hell the origin of that
It's
is.
his nickname. They have
Right, but there's got to be some sort of origin to the nickname.
they have Richard Hammond,
Hamster.
which they could just call Hamster.
Right, but it's not like,
And then
the hamster.
And they have Captain Slow. Those are nicknames.
Right.
Okay, those are nicknames. That's like me calling Brad an idiot.
Or me calling him Dorkwad McGee.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Just keep going.
I just call you. Okay. So, anyways, Ass Man over here, he just.
Me and Dorkwad McGee.
So those are nicknames. Not going. They have Tanner Faust, which is the professional.
The professional.
They have Rutledge something, who's the expert,
There's something.
and Adam
Adam
Ferreira as the wrecker.
Adam Ferreira.
Ferreira.
That's like a dog with peanut butter in his mouth.
Ferreira.
Ferreira.
I'll punch you in the Ferreira.
I would
wrecker.
hope so.
So you have a driver, a
The driver.
wrecker,
The wrecker.
and a professional.
The professional.
First off, that last one, you don't put a professional on the show.
Right.
What says Top Gear was about normal people that just reviewed cars.
Yeah, like
sure
me,
they can drive.
Like me, Pat and Jay. Like I can, seriously, like you put me behind the wheel of like a fast car, I can drive like a maniac.
Well, so can I.
Yeah.
But
the-
and we'll be able to actually get a grasp on how
But
the
fact
moms
is,
and dads will be able to do this. But
just
when
because
you're
I can
the guy-
drive like a maniac, though, it doesn't mean I'm a freaking race car driver.
right,
Bingo.
a legit race car.
We're
driver.
just dudes,
yeah
you know?
that like to drive fast.
Right.
Get me in a Dodge Viper. Guess what? I'll spin out in it
Right.
for like hours, and then they'll have to get me new tires.
Right. So that's the thing, though. So on that show, they're like, oh, let's get 3 car experts.
Yeah,
And it's like you get car experts if you're doing like a legitimate, like non-funny review show where you're talking about the cars.
No, Adam Ferrera is not really a car expert. He's a comedian. The Wrecker.
You could have fooled me.
He's not a car expert.
Uh-huh. No. Not the fool me about the car expert part. Fool me on the comedian part.
No, he's actually a legit. His comedy is actually pretty good. What they write for him in the show isn't really good.
Sucks the monkey balls.
You know the bits of him that are actually really funny and seem kind of spontaneous? That's his humor.
Right.
Where he just comes out with one-liners and they actually air it.
I'm sure he's a very funny person, but whatever they're doing to him on the show, get out now! Get out now before your career is ruined! Ruined! In Scottish accent, ruined!
So other than cherry picking, getting a professional on the show, they renamed the reasonably priced car.
Yeah.
Big stars, little cars. Seriously? Also, the stars they have on there, while I love the Tick, not necessarily a big star. If you look at Top Gear's repertoire of stars, yes, they have the people that we wouldn't know.
Right, like,
but they'd be huge in
the
Britain.
mayor of London.
Yes, it's like...
Brian Johnson.
No, Boris Johnson.
Boris Johnson.
No, it was Brian Johnson.
Brian Johnson.
Brian Johnson's the guy from AC/DC.
Anyways.
They had him too.
So...
Yes, they did.
But they also get, like, Tom Cruise. They also get,
Nobody gets Tom Cruise. Nobody.
They got Cameron Diaz in the same episode, nonetheless.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
She's hot.
They get a lot of actually American stars that go over there.
Yep.
Because, they're not getting that kind
Mark
of publicity.
Wahlberg, yep.
Why don't they?
Simon Pegg.
Oh my God, it would be so good. I'd like to see a British person come over and do the American Top Gear.
No, they wouldn't do that.
Why not?
Because
you know what I'd like to
They
see?
have dignity.
I would like to see the British Top Gear guys come over and do an episode with the U.S. guys.
No, even though they don't have dignity, they still have dignity. I'm just saying.
They have respect for their craft.
Yeah. They're like, nope, you're producing a piece of shit. Speaking of which, the intro is horrible. It's awful. It's
with the
god
cars
awful.
stacking up.
Not only is that awful, but so is the intro music. The intro music is god awful.
That's because it's custom. You pick a car song.
Uh-huh.
Isn't it like made for the show? Like that? That's not a real song.
The intro music it feels
It starts off with an explosion too. And yeah, it starts out with an explosion like da da da.
It feels just so contrived.
Yeah, it's like, well, we could make a better car intro.
Pretty much, yeah.
Maybe we should.
No.
The only one of us that has a nice car.
Yeah.
Somewhat sporty. Hey, Jay.
Anyways,
I can get it to power slide around a turn.
Cool.
Cool. No. Also, Tanner Faust. Smug.
Yeah, okay, you said it
There's
best.
Captain Slow, and then there's Captain Smug.
You said it best. Being smug with a British accent, charming.
Yes, exactly. Anyone can be smug and a little bit of an asshole.
If you have like an Australian accent,
British
accent,
even
Russian accent will be like, oh, that's silly Russian.
Scottish.
Yeah, Scottish,
Scottish
definitely.
can get away with freaking cutting off a toe.
Colin Farrell or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Colin Farrell, whatever.
Cut off a toe and be like, that wily
Craig
Scottish
Ferguson.
bastard.
How did I get that wrong?
I don't know.
But yeah, anyways. You can be smug or a complete a-hole with an accent.
All right, like listen, he's a foreign. You can't get away with the French accent. Then you're
automatically a dick.
Yeah, there you go.
Because you renamed the hashtag.
Yeah.
But doing it with no accent, kind of just a dick move.
Right.
Just gonna say, it just
pretty
kind
much
of makes you seem like a prick.
Yes.
You can be arrogant.
You can be arrogant.
If you're not the...
You can be arrogant, you just can't be smug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I will admit, the show has its funny points that actually make me really crack up.
I've had two.
My favorite one is, you know how Adam Ferrera, the wrecker, always gets out of the cars that they drive up and he's like, eh?
Uh-huh.
And Tanner Faust actually got out of one of his cars, looked at Adam Ferrera, and just went, eh? and you could tell the other guys just lost it,
right?
Because they cut away right away, and I lost it too because I was like, he's imitating Adam because he showed up in the sports car. That's funny.
Yeah, I had a couple. One was what was it? Nope, nothing. Oh, one when he bent the caddy. That was good.
That
Yeah.
was funny.
Bent the caddy. And the other one was a segment when they were racing the Toyota Raptor in the desert.
Oh yeah.
Those are the only only parts I thought. I mean, even that was a ripoff of
I did
Top
like
Gear
I did
UK.
like some of what they did with the rental cars.
Yep.
Like when the comedian again completely crunched up his underguard.
Right.
And he's like, "Is this supposed to be like this?" He's like, yeah. It'll. We can just bang it out here."
Yeah.
He's hitting it with a rock. He's just like, it'll flatten right back out. It's
right.
like, yeah, you
Did
totaled
the
that.
bounce house.
He did. Yeah, I did not like what he did with that. It's like at the end of that. I don't know if you watched that episode. At the end of the episode,
I stopped watching after season 1.
they had to get their cars essentially down a cliff.
Okay.
So the first guy actually uses a winch.
Okay.
Pretty smart move because he had the winch on his car.
Right.
The second guy actually calls in a crane and has the crane, and it almost drops it, but he gets it down.
Uh-huh.
The third guy puts a hang glider on top of it and a bouncy castle at the bottom and thinks he's going to make it with a Mustang
Okay.
and a hang glider.
No.
I don't know if you understand that. It's a Mustang
Oh, I fly. Yes, I'm
with a hang glider
I'm well aware of the
taped on
structural-
top of it.
the structural dynamics involved.
The hang glider was gone before it even went off the cliff.
Right.
But it did hit the bouncy castle.
Did it
Yeah.
really?
After it bounced off the hill and then
Yeah, it may have landed a few times before that, but it hit the bouncy castle. So I saw that and I'm like, they're just going to wreck the thing so that he can't win.
Uh huh.
But, and I love how people complain about the stories being rigged.
Uh huh. They're all rigged.
They're all rigged.
It just seems a whole lot more obvious in the American version.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they're not as good at acting.
Pretty much.
Because the first couple seasons of Top Gear,
Yep.
there was no script. They went out and just did it and had fun doing it.
Right. The other part of it is, why are you going to have Tanner Faust, which is ostensibly one of the best race car drivers in the United States?
I'm not going to say he's amazing at driving.
Oh, he's absolutely
amazing at driving.
He's a fantastic race car driver, without a shadow of a doubt.
one of the
but
best
the fact of the
American
matter is, why are you going to have the freaking Stig on the show if you already have a race car driver? Why?
That's a
Why are you gonna
renowned race car driver.
Why are you going to have Mystery Stig, who's an amazing driver, if you already have one on the freaking show? That kind of defeats the goddamn point.
Yeah, it's like Tanner Faust versus a Stig. I want to see it just to see if Tanner Faust is the Stig.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, that's what makes the British version so good. You know, average Joe driving a car. Ha ha! Look how great I did it. Stig blows him out of the water. Stig, Tanner Faust, the rest of them, even not so much different. It's
Yeah.
like, why even bother?
It's like, oh, we have to do a race to see who's going to get to the other end of the state. We all have the exact same car.
Yeah.
Tanner wins.
Yeah. Well, the other part of the issue is commercials.
Yes.
All
Because
right. Here's the thing. Even Top Gear UK suffers from this problem when they do it on Top Gear. On BBC America. I wish it was Top Gear. Just the Top Gear channel. But anyways,
it pretty much is. Top
Yeah.
Gear and Doctor Who.
yeah. That's why everyone loves BBC. No. The thing is, they have to cut out 15 minutes out of the show, and it's simply not the same show when they're dealing with all those commercial breaks. And I think BBC America, Top Gear America, suffers from the same problem. Is when you cut 15 minutes out of the show, you cut out 15 minutes of the real meat of the show.
Right.
It's like, then you can't do like a sit-down interview with a car nut, or you can't do the really in-depth reviews. You're like always trying to do a gimmick for 45 or for 44 minutes worth of the show in between commercial
Right,
breaks.
exactly.
Which doesn't work as well when you have 44 minutes of that, plus serious car review, actual news,
Right.
other than trying to cram it all into,
A 45-minute show.
it doesn't work.
No.
You need the extra 16 minutes.
Well, and it's funny you mentioned that because I watched the Poland,
Soviet Russia!
oh my God, the North Pole special, the Polar special.
Yep.
On TV.
Uh-huh. Oh, good. I was hoping I'm kind of cool you saw it in person, but go on.
And I was just like, oh, that's pretty good. Then I bought one of the season's DVDs, and it came with the Polar Special. I was like, oh, I'll watch this. And I'm like, it's an hour and a half?
Yeah.
They crammed that into 45 minutes. I was there, actually, by the way.
Okay, good.
Yeah. You see that polar bear?
I did, yeah.
Me in drag.
I
was a female polar
You're a
bear.
hairy chick. All right.
Yeah. I was Yugoslavian.
Oh, that explains it.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we can come up with our top three. Number one,
Tanner.
Captain Smug.
Wait, I have a question.
Oh,
Go on. That's why you've been strangely silent amongst all this.
Is the cinematography done by the same people in both of them?
No.
No. Oh yeah, the cinematography sucks in this one.
Yeah, they're
Because
not the
the
greatest.
British one is absolutely amazing.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
I don't know if it's just effects they do
I know
with
it's
the
only
camera.
TV, but that could win an Academy Award.
Well, no, I think it's because also they've been doing it for 15 years. If you got
Yeah, and it wasn't that great at the beginning, but they really built.
Oh yeah, they've turned it up. They've gotten all the kinks out of every kind of angle that they can film.
Let me also throw this out at you.
Be careful. Throw slow.
There, in every profession in TV, and I can speak from experience in this, there are a lot of consummate professionals who do absolutely amazing work, and then there's amateur hour.
Yeah.
Top Gear America is amateur hour. Like, without a shadow of a doubt, it's amateur hour.
Yeah. Well, they're doing basic shots. They're not doing anything out of the ordinary. I watch it, and I'll be honest, I'm somewhat unimpressed with like the angles.
Like, let me put it to you this way. Like, for amateur hour, you have some experience with photography. I am fully confident you could get better shots than they can. I am fully confident of that.
Maybe maybe I should apply.
Maybe you should. But
Apply
I
yourself.
wouldn't do that to your career.
At least I'll be on IMDb.
Yeah, there you go.
That's true.
No, but I mean, it's one of those things. It's like I remember watching the first episodes, and they didn't even shoot it in 24p. They're shooting this stuff in freaking 30 frames per second. What's wrong with you people? And for those of you at home who don't understand the difference, anyways,
That just explained everything.
yes, it did. Apparently, the problem is if you don't understand it at home, consider yourself in a lot of company because the Top Gear production folks don't understand it either. Anyways,
So
anyway,
the shooting, the people. We picked.
all
up
right, so
everything.
top three. Number one, Captain Smug. No? Yes, no?
Number one, that's Captain Smug.
Captain Smug?
Yeah.
All right, number one, Captain Smug. Number two.
No.
No. Number two,
I think the cinematography.
I'm going to go with Jay on this
I mean,
one.
I really do because
number
the
two-
UK version does such an, and to use their term, a brilliant job.
You know, the fact of the matter is, if they had brilliant cinematography on there and the plots and all of those were repeats, I could watch it because you know what? At least it would be gorgeous.
What about
It
the
is.
sound?
It's all right.
Well, audio is audio. I mean, you can't really.
No, you can't f it up.
Well, you can.
Well, no, because in I like that score.
Score.
By soundtrack, do you mean the music, or
music, yeah,
or
the
do you
music.
mean like the recorded car audio?
No, the music, because
Oh,
in
that-
the BBC version, the UK version, they actually take soundtrack songs,
Right.
like Pirates of the Caribbean, Lord of the Rings,
Right.
to set like an epic mood or fast-paced mood. This one they don't do any of that.
How about we just call this for number two, production quality amateur hour.
Just production quality.
Production quality.
Yeah.
Number three, cast selection.
Isn't Captain Smug part of that?
Yeah, I think that they
Yeah. I mean, don't get me
I
get
don't
me
mind-
wrong. I like who they are. I just don't think they're all a good. The only one I might say is an okay fit is Rutledge. Frankly,
Well,
Just
he's a
because he
car
knows
expert.
about cars.
he knows about
They
cars,
all
but
know
he's-
about-
they all know about cars, but he's not an expert, and he's the closest thing to an average Joe there is on that show.
Adam Ferrer is pretty much.
Yeah, I think Ferrer's more the average.
Yeah,
Joe.
it's like you put him in a fast car. He's like, I'm gonna go fast, and I don't care what happens.
Right.
What about?
Guess what? You put me in the same car, I'm going fast. If it's like you're gonna pay for this car no matter what I do to it,
Right.
it's not making it out in one piece.
Rutledge is a professional broadcaster.
Is he?
Yeah.
He works for Fox.
Does he
He
really?
does NASCAR coverage.
He does
He also
NASCAR?
works for Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Oh, then never mind. Kick him out.
But then again,
Host
we
chemistry.
can't say
Host
that,
chemistry.
We can't say that though because all two of them were radio hosts or Clarkson's been doing Top Gear since '88.
Right. Well, for number three, I think we can definitely do host chemistry.
They could do a lot better with that.
Yeah, host
I'm
chemistry.
not saying it's terrible.
No, it's not terrible. It could be better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like they need to sit them down and say, you're going to literally live with each other for a month.
Right.
And then you'll know each other's ins and outs.
Well,
and-
they pretty much do that on the thing is, for a show like that, they pretty much do that. And the fact it's still not working, so if that tells me anything.
Yeah.
For seriously, for a production like that, you're on the road. You're pretty much already living with each other for the month. Months at a time. Seriously.
I don't know. You get us filming in Hawaii for a week. By the end of the week, we're just saying stuff that everybody knows.
Right.
Actually, we were funny.
Very amusing. Sad. No. All right. So honorable mentions for Intro Sucks.
Intro sucks.
Intro Sucks and titles. No, wait.
Big Star
Wait. Intro Sucks and UK repeats.
No, I still say UK repeats is all right.
Well, the fact that they're repeating stuff that the UK show did?
Yeah, I'm all right with that.
Okay.
Because they're using different cars. And
I don't know how to word it because the UK came up with a bunch of stuff. Like, every time there's a challenge, one of the UK guys is going to take their car and run into somebody else.
Right.
It's an absolute given.
Yep.
US completely just yanked that.
Yeah.
Because then all of a sudden, like, the first season, it was just junk. The second season, they come, and they start getting a little better, but all of a sudden, you see them taking a lot of the UK ideas.
Right.
Because all of a sudden, here comes Rutledge, and he just drives into the side of freaking,
Tanner.
Tanner or whomever else.
How about UK, too many ripoffs?
Or just unoriginal.
I'll go with unoriginal.
Yeah, because if they did funny stuff, because if you look, a lot of their pranks are spontaneous, like putting the cow head in Captain Slow's car.
Right.
It's like that's just them doing it because it's funny.
Or wiring
The CD
the
player.
CD player to play Genesis all the time.
And he's like, I hate that song. Don't worry.
Wait, who does he play? Genesis? Genesis?
Phil Collins or something?
Oh,
the
Police.
keyboard solo.
Yeah.
Genesis.
Yeah.
All right, so what was the other one? I got the being unoriginal and
Intro Sucks.
Intro sucks.
intro
Yeah,
sucks.
Intro Sucks.
Cleveland sucks. I mean, intro sucks.
I'll just do sucky intro.
Yeah, so there you go. So that's the reasons why Top Gear UK, you are number one in our hearts and on BBC in the UK. On
Time to go to England.
Yep, there you go. Do. All right. Hey, how about this? Oh wait, I know. Oh, here we go. Now that we have our teams for the Super Bowl 2013, fans.
When is that?
Next
February
weekend.
3rd. Fans who want to see the game and don't have tickets are off to the secondary market, where
The TV?
Where don't look at the story. Guess how much the average price of a single Super Bowl ticket is going for?
$100,000.
$1.
According to Tick IQ. No and no.
I reasonably, I can guess $3,000.
$3,195. Very good.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's just for starters. Conventional wisdom has it that resale tickets will eventually go as high as $10,000 by the time we get to Super Bowl weekend, maybe more. According to the NFL, the official list prices for the Super Bowl's upper bowl, lower bowl, and club seats are $8.50, $9.50, and $12.50. But as of Monday morning, the lowest price for resale tickets was $21.68.
You want to know the scary thing about football?
Football!
No.
That's all I got.
Well, about going to watch a football game?
What's that?
Don't go watch a football game. I've played in football. It's awesome to play.
Uh-huh.
It's really good if you're down on the field.
Right.
The only place where there's a good seat is down on the field.
Yeah.
If you're at the 50-yard line, guess what? You still have a crappy seat.
Uh-huh.
50-yard line is still bad.
I've been on the field during professional football games, and I've been in
It's
the stands.
awesome to
during
be on the
professional-
field.
Oh, yeah.
No matter where you are, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But then you get 3 rows up at the 50-yard line, you're like,
Sucks.
I can't see over this dude. What the?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, if you can lean over and see Junior Seau or something like that, you'd be like, oh my God, these guys are huge.
Yep.
I would literally look like a shrimp in that lunch walking. I would be Rudy, walking behind everybody. Hey guys, what's
Rudy!
up? What's up? Except they would not chant my name.
Here's a great package tour for you. New Kids on the Block, 98 Degrees, and Boys to Men. We'll hit the road together this summer. 98 Degrees has not toured for 12 years.
Is it called the Has Been Tour?
Big Trek, you can see it. The Big Trek kicks off May 31st in Uncasville, Connecticut at Mohegan Sun.
Oh my God.
And it's 30 cities before wrapping up in July.
We should totally go.
Kids has a single on the way. It's called Remix I Like The. Great. And we'll be out on January 28th with the new album 10, following up on April 2nd. And
God.
did you love Baywatch and all those slow-mo scenes running on the beach in
Tell me
two
it's coming
tight
in
bathing
HD.
suits when it was back on in the 90s?
The only thing better than boobies are HD boobies.
Well, Showbiz Blog The Wrap says there's a Baywatch movie in the works, and SNL star Bill Hader will play the David Hasselhoff role in the film.
That's going to be horrible.
But don't think you've seen the last of the Hoffle. There will reportedly be cameos
Hold
from
on.
him and Pamela Anderson in the reboot as well.
Oh, good.
I have to bribe somebody.
Oh.
Doug, mute my mic.
And let's. Oh, here we go. This is a story for Pat. Do we care that Justin Bieber has once again reclaimed the mark of the most followed person on Twitter, thanks to Pat, passing Lady Gaga over
I
the
created
weekend?
500,000 accounts just following him.
As of this morning, Justin has 33,374,041 followers, while Gaga has a mere 33,355,375. However, Gaga is still numero uno on Facebook. However, with 55 million followers to Bieber's 50.68 million.
I think he deserves it. He has an interesting perspective on life.
Yes. All right. How about this? This is an interesting story. This is more of a serious news. Did you hear that Leanne Panetta has made it official the other day? The military ban on women in the combat is no longer in effect. So women can now serve on the front lines and in special forces teams.
Okay.
Cool.
They're a lot smarter than us, so they deserve it.
Fair enough. Yeah, which is good. I think it's overdue. How about that? Hey, how about this? We have a number six list here. These are the most messed up rock stars ever, according to the Orange County Weekly.
Ooh, I like lists.
All right, ready?
6 messed up rock stars. Can we guess?
Yeah. No, you can't guess. I'm going to tell you without
I already
guessing.
got one of them.
All right, guess.
Ozzy Osbourne.
He is number 6. Number
Wait,
6
he's
on
number
that list.
6? What's the dude what was in the Rolling Stones? Played Johnny Depp's father.
Keith Richards?
Yeah.
Is it Keith Richards? Oh, no, it's Keith Richards. He's
So-
number 1.
Seriously?
Yes.
That dude's like a cockroach.
Wait, what was this? Top 6?
Top 6 like most
Messed up rock stars ever.
rock stars, yeah.
You still have 4 more on the list. You want to take a
Ozzy
guess?
Osbourne's number 6.
Ozzy Osbourne's number 6. Keith Richards number 1.
Steven Tyler.
Nope.
Really?
He's
could've
not that
gone with
messed
that
up, except for his face. It kind of looks like it Blender, but you know.
Come on, music.
Wait, are they all alive?
No.
Probably not.
I was going to say Kurt Cobain.
That was good. Yeah,
Nope.
that was a good one.
Surprisingly, no.
I would have completely gone with that one.
I'm gonna go
Are
with
they all
one.
male?
Who? No.
There's female. Courtney Love, then.
No.
Nope.
The girl what just died.
Oh,
Amy
Winehouse.
Number 3. And
She's
I'm
pretty
gonna
screwed
go
up.
for I'm gonna go through the last 3. You'll never guess them.
Okay.
Number 5 was Pete Doherty. He was in a UK band called the Libertines and hung out with fellow druggy supermodel Kate Moss.
Oh, good.
Libertines?
Surprisingly
That's the
still
name
alive.
of a porn series now.
Number 4, Sean Ryder, lead
Just saying.
singer for Happy Mondays. He apparently ate ecstasy like chiclets, heroin, crack, and is still alive. And number 2 is Johnny Thunders. He was the lead guitarist for the New York Dolls and a solo
I
group,
would've totally gotten
the
Johnny
Heartbreakers.
Thunders.
Absolutely.
He was once called the Dean Martin of heroin. He
Good for
OD'd
him.
on heroin and methadone.
Then what was Dean Martin?
Yeah, I know.
Which is interesting that he overdosed on heroin and methadone, because methadone is basically what you use to get off of heroin.
That's why you...
So he OD'd on it with something that has absolutely no effect on you. How about that? Well, there you go.
No, there's tons of people who OD on and get hooked on methadone.
I'd love the OD on chocolate.
There's still time.
That's your
Speaking
heroin.
about taking things that'll take time off your life, a new study reveals that smoking takes at least 10 years off a person's life. Researchers say those who quit by age 40 can reduce the excess risk of death by about 90%. Findings published in the New England Journal of Medicine also reveal that women are dying at similar rates to men. It used to be that smoking killed more men than women, but women are catching up. Don't feel left out. They're starting to pick up the habit at younger ages and smoke a larger number of cigarettes. Women now lose about 11 years of life expectancy if they smoke. Men lose about 12 years. Funniest quote I heard about that was actually in Third Rock from the Sun from John Lithgow when he started taking up smoking. Someone said to him, "That'll take 10 years off the life." And he goes, "Yeah, but those are the last 10 years, and those suck anyways."
That's true. Wait, did you skip over a story for Pat?
What year was that?
What?
He probably did. Which was
That
the story?
Lithgow said that?
Yeah,
It was in Third Rock from the Sun. It was like 10 years ago.
because that was part of the Dennis Leary routine.
Was it really?
Yeah, from the early 90s.
Oh.
And probably George Carlin in the 70s.
I don't know who stole from who, so.
You skipped a Pat story.
Well, please go on.
It's a Justin Bieber story.
Yeah, we already went through
We
that.
already went through that one.
Okay.
While
You
you
were paying
were
attention.
bribing somebody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
worth it.
yes, and I know you were all very concerned. Attention, shellfish lovers. A new study finds that lobsters probably do feel pain.
No.
Apparently
I knew
being
that.
boiled alive is painful. Who knew?
That's why you stab them through the head right before you drop them in.
No. They're much more tasty if they squirm.
No, actually, they're not.
Oh.
Their muscles tense up when they die. If you do that, if you kill them before, their meat's more tender.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
Learned something new.
That's how I got so fat.
That and ice cream.
I don't have any ice cream, my friend.
Likely story. So people who have a problem with animal suffering might want to reconsider eating them. Researchers at Queen's University in Belfast studied the reaction of shore crabs to little electrical shocks. Who thinks up these tests? They found that crustaceans actively avoided areas associated with these shocks, suggesting that they do, in fact, have pain sensation. Quote, I don't know what goes on in a crab's mind, says one researcher, but what I can
Shocker.
say is, chicken. But what I can say is,
What just happened?
goes beyond a straightforward reflex response and fits all the criteria of pain. Yes, well, that settles it. I will no longer be eating lobster that's been electroshocked.
But you'll eat it if it's boiled or, in my case, stabbed.
Yes, absolutely. That's still delicious.
Good.
Oh, and how about this? A new study suggests that sleep deprivation could hurt relationships.
Depends on how you're getting sleep deprived.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's if you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
You have to. Yeah,
Yeah.
If you're sleep
I
deprived.
mean, if you're
it's hurting
missing
the
3
relationship.
minutes of sleep, yeah, you're going to be disappointed
Yeah,
when
you're
you
doing
wake
that
up.
wrong. Yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah. Researchers found a poor night's sleep tends to make people more selfish.
More shellfish?
They're pain and this and stuff.
Found by electroshocking men.
Yes. According to UC Berkeley press release, those who don't get a good night's rest are likely to prioritize their needs over those of their partner. The National Sleep Foundation recommends adults get at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night.
I'm not getting that.
Yes, you're getting 10 and a half. Lack of sleep can put a person at a greater risk of motor vehicle accidents,
Why I'm so
obesity, diabetes, heart problems, and psychiatric conditions.
Well, that explains a lot. We gotta stop playing Borderlands so late.
It also makes it tougher to
I see my invisible friends.
pay attention, remember, or react to stimuli.
Please don't hit me. I won't react for 3 days.
Where was I?
You're reading a
It also
story?
makes it tougher to pay attention, remember, or react to stimuli.
That's funny.
Don't punch me. I'll feel it in 3 days.
All right, continue. It also makes it tougher to pay attention, remember, or react to stimuli.
What story are we reading?
I don't know.
What happened?
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Researchers suggest to combat the bad mood after a poor night's sleep, people should make a conscious effort to show gratitude. Remember to say thanks when your partner does something you appreciate.
Thank you for leaving so I could sleep.
let you sleep in?
Yeah, huh?
Yes.
Just tell that to my boss. I'm sorry. I need to work on me not being so selfish. I need to sleep in.
Yes. Let's see.
Did you know that in Japan, if you break up with somebody that you've been dating for a year, they give you 3 days off?
Really?
Yeah. Right? That's an awesome rule. I would just date somebody for a year and be like, I'm breaking up. I need a vacation. Get back together with them. Hey, we got back together.
Doesn't there have to be some sort of evidence, like in terms of like going out on dinner dates and stuff?
No. You
Like
just say, I'm calling out for the next 3 days. I just broke up with my girlfriend. And
I think it'll get a little suspicious when you do that every year. Like, oh, he always does this on January 31st every year. It's the yearly dumping.
Hey, that's their rule.
Now, is it only when you break up with someone, or when someone breaks up with you?
No, whenever there's a breakup.
At all?
Yeah. I just broke up with my, girlfriend. Take 3 days off. It's like a mourning period.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's genius.
Interesting. All right, so actually, you would either of you would probably know this. What counts as a Schedule 3 controlled substance?
Basically anything I have on me right now.
Say that. Oh, I'm off the clock.
Okay.
No, what counts as Schedule 3? Because this news story is kind of interesting.
Schedule 3 is Schedule 1 is the worst.
Right.
So it's your heroin, your meth.
Schedule 1's heroin, meth,
3 is like
pot.
codeine.
Oh, codeine.
Pills.
It's stuff that has like slight addictive.
Right.
Um,
Something slightly
Like
like
methadone.
Valium or something.
Are Hershey's Kisses technically in there?
No.
Then I
They're like-
retract my
Sounds like a
statements.
dark chocolate.
But I have 8,000 of them stuffed into my coat.
Is that like Oxys and stuff like that?
OxyContin?
Yeah, it's like, well, and of course with OxyContin and Valium and everything, it's the amount that you're getting. Like if you're getting 500 milligrams, that could technically be a Schedule 2 because it has a higher
Gotcha.
addiction value than something that's only like
A little addictive.
50 milligrams.
Okay. All right, so it's basically the low grade stuff.
the low grade? The low grade.
The
drugs.
low grade stuff. The stuff that's only kind of good. Now, if there's an interesting bill in Oregon.
Where they say you can't carry that kind of stuff? Interesting.
Well, no. There's a bill in Oregon that says giving a friend a cigarette will be punishable by 1 year in prison, a $6,250 fine, or both.
Wow,
Democratic
for all the
state
friends that I hated that I knew smoked, I'd be like, can I borrow a
Democratic state lawmaker
cigarette? See ya.
Mitch Greenlick is sponsoring a bill that makes cigarettes a Schedule III controlled substance, meaning it would be illegal to possess or distribute cigarettes without a doctor's prescription. Other drugs and substances falling in this category, according to Oregon law, are
What doctor's going to prescribe cigarettes? I'm sorry, your breathing is too good. We need to hinder that a bit and give you some nicotine and some tobacco.
Big malpractice was bad before.
Right. It'll be the same doctors that, prescribe you marijuana.
Yeah.
Because they have the same.
Maybe you have
That's
glaucoma
true.
or
That's
stress issues.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
But the thing is, there is
Yeah, that's why you have all those funions.
at
in your
least in
place.
some circles a legitimate medical argument for marijuana because of appetite for cancer or something like that. In some circles, but I don't think there's ever
Safe.
been any study that says cigarettes are good for anything at all. So that's kind of interesting.
It's
But
nose
here's
plugs.
the interesting part. It puts a Schedule 3, so it also falls under the same
Cigarettes are good for lighting fires.
yeah, they're lighting
They are
fires.
good.
Thanks.
You light 'em-
So it's a lighter.
Forest fires. Smokey will kick your ass.
Falls under the same categories: ketamine, lysergic acid, LSD, and anabolic steroids. Which raises the question: if they're describing LSD as a Schedule 3, does that mean a doctor's ever recently prescribed LSD?
Not in America.
Really?
In other countries they do.
They prescribe LSD in other
You're not
countries?
seeing colors to their fullest? Need some
You
LSD.
need to see more dinosaurs.
No, like when someone's having like a psychotic break.
Psychotic break.
Oh, wait, are we there already?
3 minutes.
You got 3 minutes.
Oh, wow.
No, it's good. And speaking of stuff we're learning today, it's time for what we learned today.
I learned what a Category 3 drug is, whatever it's called.
Yeah,
Schedule 3.
Schedule 3.
Yes.
That too.
I learned that.
It's a Category 3 drug alert! Oh! Winds of 100 miles an hour and
Me
cigarettes all over the place. All right,
Me
anyways.
smuggling M&Ms is technically apparently not a bad thing.
No. Jay, what did you learn today?
I learned that the UK is awesome.
Yeah.
True.
The UK accents are awesome, so you can do anything. The
Yep.
Australian
That's true.
accent, they can do anything they want.
Yep. Fair enough.
Can you have Snoo Snoo with an accent? I want to figure
Oh,
out
I
how to do
could.
this.
I could.
Sure,
I
why
want
not?
to.
As long as it's not a southern one, I think you're okay.
No,
Sweet.
depends on the southern one. If it's Cajun, no.
Yeah.
Brad,
If it's that southern belle,
Frankly, that sounds like it anyways. But
if it's southern belle southern, yeah,
Yeah.
you can pull that off.
You want to know what I learned today?
I do.
I learned that, frankly, I can't believe I'm saying this, J.J. Abrams probably isn't so bad. Of all the choices that could have been made,
Yes.
it's probably the least of all evils. Hey, don't forget to visit our YouTube page.
We already went down that road.
Okay.
YouTube.com/NSLSTV, Facebook.com/NSLSTV, Twitter.com/NSLSTV, email us at NSLSTV@gmail.com, and don't forget to watch the midnight replay.
Oh.
Ooh, yes.
And I have actually tweeted.
Do you?
I have.
You
A few times
really?
This week, yeah.
You tweeted all over the place.
Quoted everywhere.
Yes. It's a past tense of tweeting.
The real past tense, I can't
Think they
say.
get mad if they get caramel on the pants there? No? There you go. See,
That's what a washing machine's for, or dry cleaner.
caramel doesn't
Pat,
come
this
out
is
ever.
the dating game.
Oh, crap.
Choose number 1, number 2, or number 3.
3. Wait, which ones? Are you 2, 1, and 2?
Nope,
don't
that's
know.
the fun of the game. You don't know which one we are.
That would be the fun. See, I would watch a dating game. It's
I
I
choose
choose number 1. Who'd you choose? We don't know.
I choose caramel.
Caramel. I think that's a good choice.
Yes.
I choose hot fudge.
I choose
You
hot
choose
fudge
1, 2,
and
or 3.
peanut butter.
Okay,
Together.
6.
You got Brad.
That's.
Hey, big
I'm
boy.
hot fudge.
Yes, you
Oh,
are.
you're 6.
Oh,
That's your porn name. Hot
That's-
fudge.
Hot fudge 6.
Hot fudge 6.
this sounds like a
It's a really good porn name.
Sounds like
Mine's,
some sort of
mine's,
Skinamax
Casey, mine's
special.
Casey Forrest.
No, you're not gonna go name. You gotta see the
And the street you live on.
I don't know what
I'm Casey Forrest.
the Mittens Prospect.
I think I'm.
That would, okay, your first.
I thought it was your middle name and then Lewis Prospect. Now that sounds like a good one too. No? Mittens Prospect?
It could work.
I'm never gonna live that down.
Your shtick could be that you wear mittens the whole time.
That's really creepy. That's like
Or
serial
you wear,
killer
like,
stuff
you wear,
right
like,
there.
cat ears. What are you, Jay?
I'm a bunny rabbit.
Your bun.
What would be your porn name?
Hunt?
I don't know.